The Constitutional Court of Korea has unanimously rejected an attempt by the opposition-controlled National Assembly to impeach Interior Minister Lee Sang-min over the Itaewon tragedy last year. It said his conduct was not enough grounds for impeachment. Our political correspondent Lee Shi-hoo reports.
South Korea's Constitutional Court on Tuesday unanimously rejected the opposition-controlled National Assembly's impeachment motion against Interior Minister Lee Sang-min, allowing him to return to duty 167 days after he was suspended. In its ruling, the nine-justice court headed by Justice Lee Jong-seok noted that, quote, although Lee did not make the best decisions in disaster response as the Interior Minister, it is difficult to say that he significantly breached his obligations as laid out by the Constitution, such as the Framework Act on the Management of Disasters and Safety and the State Public Officials Act. The court also said the tragedy in Itaewon was not down to one specific cause or person, but due to the lack of clear manuals on safety management of events without an organizer, and due to a lack of comprehensive response capabilities in dealing with large-scale disasters. This is the first impeachment ruling on a minister since the beginning of South Korea's constitutional government. It comes 269 days after the deadly crowd crush in Itaewon late last year, which killed 159 people, and nearly 6 months after the vote to impeach Lee.
Back in February, the opposition-controlled National Assembly voted to impeach Minister Lee, holding him responsible for government failures in planning and responses that likely contributed to the large number of casualties.
Prior to the ruling, the court held 4 public hearings participated in by Minister Lee, the Assembly, officials from the Interior Ministry, the National Police Agency, and the National Fire Agency, as well as bereaved family members of those killed in the tragedy. For an impeachment to be endorsed, at least 6 out of 9 justices have to vote in favor. A leading constitutional scholar explained that although there is no doubt that the unfortunate tragedy claimed many victims, that doesn't directly translate to legal responsibility.
Moral responsibility is not one of the criteria for impeachment judgments in South Korea. The Constitutional Court saw that in purely legal terms, the minister was not legally responsible.
Meanwhile, after the court's decision, an official from the presidential office said that the majority opposition in the assembly abused its impeachment right and will be judged by the public for such, quote, unconstitutional behavior. Lee Shi-hoo, Arirang News.